Hello. How are you guys doing? Welcome to another Compound live stream. I'll probably apologize a few times for this in this video, but right now it is torrentially downpouring, so hopefully we don't have any sort of Wi-Fi interference, but it's probably going to sound like there's a bunch of white noise in the background because it's raining that hard. Just walked in.
It is raining.
Big Truly guy.
Hello.
James is here. That's me impression. Put your hat just like me and then sit down, and people always think that James is me.
Come here, Red Bull.
Yeah. Sit down.
These aren't it.
Take my spot.
Okay.
Live stream for me.
Adam LZ here. Florida weather is crazy, dude.
It's raining hard.
Don't you love my TTS, right?
Close. Close.
That's what the license plate says. It's a TTS. Party boys. Dude.
They can hear us, right? This is Colette's computer, so she might have sabotaged me by like.
Crooked as hell.
I wouldn't be surprised if she blocked the microphone with a
Got him.
coolant port.
All right, I'll give you a real Adam LZ back.
All right, David, you had $2 to ask me a question, and you want to know if I would sell the JZX 100.
Which one?
That was a waste of $2. Of course not. The white one. I guess you could say I'm very passionate about my auto. See what I did there?
Mm-hmm.
See what I did there? I'm good. All right, guys. So if you're just joining in now, all I've really done so far is apologize for the white noise that is actually rain. Yeah, so I don't know. Ask me some questions. I didn't want to upload a video today because I didn't really have a long video. It would have been a really short one, and it was just kind of working on subframe stuff, fitting a Z diff for the S15. All right, let's see. There's some questions coming in. I turned on slow mode, so hopefully this time not as overwhelming. I usually associate live streams with an anxiety attack from trying to read all the things. JDM Drift, that was a nice, cute little heart guy. Slop Forest Columbus said he's been watching since the webisode days with Cody. It's been too long since I've seen Cody. I hope we get to hang out soon. Passion auto, the eco issue. I don't know what that is. Oh, maybe the Evo issue. I think I remember your message. A lot of people keep asking what the deal is with the white Evo. I just am like trying to figure out everything I possibly can before I waste time pulling the head on it. Once I do that, that car is going to be even more down than it is now. And I'm convinced that it's electrical and it is not mechanical, but we'll see. Thanks, Devilly. I appreciate you watching for as long as you have. A drift truck. Everyone often brings up the concept of a drift truck, and I feel like it sounds cool and useful. They're just not my thing. Nils, a friend of mine up in Connecticut, has a really cool drift truck that's like competitive, WiseFab, JZ. It rips. Check him out. It's sick. If you're into drift trucks, he's your guy. I'm not your guy. I'm into drift cars. Bees BRZ wants to tandem on the skid pad. I'm about it. We'll bring the boys out. We'll have a little sesh. So Jonathan brought up a good point. A giveaway in the near future. Yes, it's not going to be a car. We wanted to do a car giveaway this year, but we don't even have time to work on my own cars, let alone work on a giveaway car. And I don't want to just give away someone else's car or like do like a half-ass build. So it is not going to be a car, but it will be a significant component for a car. So I think it'll be something pretty cool, deep in the memes. It'll be rad. Damn, this dude thinks he's got a better looking engine bay in his Midnight Purple 2. Oh, Midnight Purple 2. Your engine bay might be looking better, but I'm Midnight Purple 3, bro. I can't race you, dog. No, can't drift at the compound because of the liability. Sorry, FC guy. I appreciate you loving the merch, James. Thank you. Michael Sup. Drew my 335 back in high school, sent it in, and it made it on my wall. Wow, that's crazy. Well, I appreciate the super chat. That car, I'm hoping will get a revival soon. I know I've mentioned it on Twitter, but I haven't really talked about it anywhere, so maybe I can shed some light on it right now. It's kind of been sitting. The N54 is notorious for being plagued with just lots of little weird random issues, and it just gets mad. I feel like you hit a mosquito and the car like pulls timing. not a fun thing to experience when you're driving, and it feels like the car's constantly not making the power that it should. So I thought about JZ swapping it in the past, never really had a reason to or time, but with Drift HQ, the JZ swap kits for E90 or E92 are like a pretty big seller. So I think utilizing my car on the Drift HQ channel for content, having them JZ swap it, will both give me a car that's more fun and more useful for the channel and get to drive and do cool shit with. And then also will help sell kits. And also, Duarte wants my motor, my N54 for his E46, which is another big seller for Drift HQ, the N54 swap kits for E46, E36. So it's kind of like a win-win-win. I get a more useful car and we get to promote a couple of things that are big sellers. So it'll be cool. Am I nervous about Long Beach, Erin, or Irwindale? Irwindale I've driven before. It's not a terrible track. It's pretty cool. Long Beach has a lot of walls, but we get to do a media day to practice, so I'm excited for that. R32 has been chilling, waiting for its engine, which Mike is almost done with. I think it should be like a week or so, and then we can hopefully toss that thing back in. The S13 that was in California is chilling at a friend's place. Hopefully I can see it when I'm out there. I want to go maybe take it and rip around Hoonigan or something. I would love to send Johan over to Australia, but then he wouldn't be here with me. Maybe we can take him and you can do fabric for your Falcon. He would love that. Discord group. What do you to get me out of the Discord? Why do you want me out of your Discord? Am I even in it? What's Discord? Hey, Connecticut guy, Southington commuter lot guy, Camo E92 guy. I remember you guy. Yeah, eventually I'll bring the cars that aren't in this country into this country. I gotta wait it out, you know. S13 versus E36. I would take an E chassis all day. I like the style options better for S chassis cars, especially 13s, 14s, 15s. There's so many body kits, so much cool stuff to buy for them. E chassis are getting better. There's more and more cool kits that are coming to market, but like both in terms of working on them and driving them, they just work so much better and feel so much better, and the drivetrain's so much better. You can just do so much less. Like the fact that you can just put M3 axles and diff and basically be 4 times stronger than any 240 stuff is just sick. And the transmissions are sick. Oh yeah, Passionato. I remember you messaged me about the vacuum reference for the intake near cylinder 1. Under load, it'll leak air back. I'll look into it. I remember you messaging me that, and I thought to check it. Basically, I don't remember exactly what you told me, but to fill you guys in so you're not in the dark, there was some weird thing that happens with Evos where the fuel pressure regulator can go bad, and then it makes one cylinder misfire because of where it pulls vacuum from the plenum. Man, I don't know when I'll be coming back to FDR Park. It's just kind of like a weird out of the way one, but it was a really fun park. A Subaru would be a cool build. Just ringlands, bro. You know, that's my fear. I got 99 problems, but ringlands aren't one on a Subaru for me right now. Yeah, they're cool, but it's a labor of love, and I only have time for labor of love for SR20. I can't cheat on my SR20 with a Boxer engine, you know what I'm saying? Unless it's one of those. Love from Malaysia. Thank you. It's cool to always see like y'all from all different countries and stuff watching videos. There's so many countries that I want to go visit that have really cool drift scenes. Both like, I really want to get to South America. I feel like there's some pretty cool scenes down there. And then also too, I guess you would call it would be the Caribbean, like Puerto Rico, like DR, like all those. Would that be considered the Caribbean? Sorry, so. I'm terrible at geography. More of you and T Ray. I'd love to hang out with Taylor more. He's not as far. He like moved closer to me, and then I moved farther away when I moved to the compound. So that's that. The board. Oh, cool. Thanks, DJ Rath. I appreciate it. Powder coating 710. I appreciate it. We got a powder coat plug though, and he's been killing it for us, and it's local, and he gets stuff turned around super fast. Mike, you take over. I can send text real quick.
Yes. Hello.
Supposed to talk to them, Michael.
I'm reading. Kamani will be rude. Oh, how do I scroll back up? Oh, there's comments. What in the heck? Oh, there we go. Kamani Williams. I keep messaging in the super chat stuff, but love your vids. Any plans on going back to Japan? I think once the restrictions are gone.
Travel restricciones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully soon.
Sad.
There's like some workarounds that you can get over there with, but I feel like it would not be ethical. Even though we could technically get there, it's not like we have like a great excuse, like I'm going to visit family or something. I feel like it'd be kind of selfish to like kind of gray area break the law just to go drift.
Yeah.
I feel like that might make Japanese people mad, and I don't want them mad at me. Any interest in the new Z? Someone messaged me that worked at a dealer like months ago, and I told him to put me on the list for one, and he says I'll be getting one. I don't know the dude's name. I forgot his name. It's lost somewhere in my DMs, but hopefully he'll hit me back up, and I'll have one of the new Zs to mess around with. I don't know what I want to do with it, but it'll just be fun to play with. I like Zs. I like anything that's Nissan, honestly. JZX 100 market. Big yikes, bro. They were
Big money.
They were sick cars for $6,000. They were sick cars for $10,000. They were sick cars for $15,000. But now that they're in the 30s, it's like, damn, there's a lot of cool stuff you can get for 30s. You could get like a rebuilt title F80 M3. And that's a hell of a lot more car than a JZX 100. But JZX 100s are also the best car ever. So, that's kind of a personal, not really a personal question, but Carter, I don't know if that's something I want to share in a video. It's the majority. When will we see an American car build, or like an old school muscle car?
You have wanted to get one at some point.
Yeah, I feel like that's something that I don't have, but it's going to turn into a full resto at this point when I'm full restoing cars that have been crashed into trees by clout animals. Of course, I'm going to end up restoring a fully restored restoration car.
Restore fully.
I want to make them think I froze. I signed your BOV. You install. What's a BOV?
Blow off valve.
A BOV.
Blow off valve.
Brian, rotary things are hopefully happening soon. I think Vargas is coming down soon to help collect with stuff, so then we can make sure we got everything ordered for good old 4-rotor car. I'm still torn on if I even want to use that chassis, just because I could probably flip that car for double what I paid since it's all original and low miles and really clean. So if like a really nice CYM shell pops up, I might bail on that car and either restore it or just sell it to make a profit and fund that build. Elite Gaming, I would love to tandem with you on Xbox, but I don't even have time to do my laundry, let alone tandem with you on Xbox. It's a true story. I'm covered in hair. I'm not even wearing pants right now. Actually, I do need to remember to go back and do laundry because every time I get home, it's so late. It's like I'll put my clothes in the laundry and they'll never get dry. You know what I'm saying, dude? Bruh. Should you sell your Z for an E36 or E46? So I know I said the E-chassis are awesome, but they still, like, in stock form, they're more laborious and need more than like a stock Z. So like if you got an E36 or an E46, I would recommend them as a chassis to build on. Like if you're going to build a drift car, engine swap, or do this or do that. But I think in terms of a stock car, I would prefer a Z because the stock powertrain and like lack of issues is better than like, you know, the E-chassis, you're going to have to do subframe reinforcements, and then like the stock engine, if it's anything that's not an M, is kind of meh. And even the M engines still don't really make much torque. Daytona guy, I will be at SEMA. I don't know if I'm going to have a car there, but there'll be some cool stuff going on at SEMA. So I'll leave it at that. Thanks for the kind words, Jackson. I appreciate it. N55 Bimmer Boy wants to know N54, N55, or B58. I think that the N54, honestly, the N55 I feel like sounds best. Pretty much whatever one's single turbo sounds good. B58 is just sick. It kind of shits on the N series, unfortunately. Sorry. They're really good. Yeah, we still got to have the LZMFG event. I haven't really talked much details on it, but it'll be at a track. It's not going to be at the compound. The special event is going to kind of be like a special exhibition, fun, engaging type of track day. So not a typical drift day, but I have some ideas. I don't want to say stuff until I can. Is he telling you to stop vaping?
No.
Oh.
Yes, but no.
I don't want to tell you guys too much and not follow through with my word, but it'll be cool. Hopefully it will be better than having mechanical bulls, and it will be better than that. It's pretty hard to step up.
I think that it'll be better.
Sell the Porsche and get a Blackwing.
What's it? Black
Mike, can you move real quick just to remind him how crazy he is to make that comment? This is literally my favorite looking car ever, and it's so fast and it's beautiful. And I'm green on it right now. Like I could probably drive for a year and sell it for what I paid. That's the dream situation. My FD car in Forza Horizon 5, my FD car. I would love that. Ask them to put me in the game. I wish they would put me in the game. That'd be sick. Oh my goodness. Anxiety is happening. How much would you sell my Volt GG? The wheels that came on my S15. I don't know. Make me an offer. A couple people made me offers. I know they're worth a decent amount, but they're just huge. I don't have anything that will fit them. I would love to do a Honda build at some point. Again, just not a priority right now. Man, these emojis are cool. Winter Jam or any other drift events in California. I have a car out there, so I should. I just need to give that car some TLC. See what I did there?
Yeah.
FNM Riders 280Z build. Love to do an old Datsun or an old Nissan Z, but hopefully once we get some better equipment here at the compound, it'll be a little bit easier doing some of the more restoration type stuff. I really want our own vapor hunting machine. Mike, plans for your NSX?
Suspension, most likely air, wheels, carbon, possibly supercharger down the road. Just make it a.
Did you say the
What?
Is it a secret what you're doing to your suspension? I don't know.
No.
Did you say it?
No. Air suspension?
You said that?
Yeah.
Oh.
I said the air suspension.
Yeah. If he ever has a kid, I'm gonna call him Baghdad.
That's about it so far. It's such a good car the way it is. It's hard to top it.
Unless you put a topper on it.
People wanted me to put a roof box on it, but I don't think I can do that.
Zeb, if you want to buy parts, just DM me when I post them for sale. And usually I'm just real short. I'm like, yo, if you want it, this is my PayPal. Pay me and it's yours. And then it's first come, first serve. Usually people ask a bajillion questions and then they end up losing out and buying the part because someone else buys it first. I don't sell junk, so if I'm going to sell something, I stand behind it. So, how were the welds on the new bars? Funny guy. Yo, Nicholas, Tech Art Kit on the. You're blocking the view, Michael. The Tech Art Kit. At first, I thought I wanted the bumper, but it's a little too aggressive. It's like taking a stock body car and putting a bunch of canards on it. I just don't feel like it flows well. The only thing I wish I did, the Aero Kit wing is pretty tight. I kind of want to take apart my trunk so I can powder coat the silver things. Because I wish they were black. That's all. Can I do a cheap G35 build? It'd be the same as a Z build. I'd literally do the same things. Assetto tandem sesh. Again, man, I would love to. I don't have time to do laundry, let alone tandem with you on Assetto. It's nothing personal. I just don't have time to do laundry, A Subaru SVX. Mike, do you know anything about those?
Yes, they're actually really cool.
Are they?
Yeah, they're two-door.
It's a 6-cylinder. Do the ringlands go bad?
Probably.
Oh.
I'll pull a picture real quick so you can understand.
Ooh, I like this guy. Bo Sox fan 769 wants to fix my Subaru. If it's free, I'm down. I'm just terrified that engine is hurt or it's low compression or something. It ripped and then I put a bigger turbo on it and we just couldn't get it to tune right and it just didn't work. So hopefully it's okay. Why's my hat all weird? Beacon Falls. Mike Johnson was from Beacon Falls. Good dude. You put one of my stickers on your Falcon race car? That's sick. Love Falcons. I would love to come to Australia again. I miss it out there. I got a beautiful car. I got 2 beautiful cars. I got my beautiful second Australian family that I need to visit. Love those dudes. I think I need to go visit. Colette and T Fox have the Hot Wheels hookup, and they're wanting to know, man, it's a dream of mine to get my S15 as a Hot Wheel. Hopefully one day. I know Colette's working on something with them that's pretty exciting for her stuff that I'm excited to see happen, and hopefully at one point I'll get to do something with my S15. FD Porsche 911 drift build. Unfortunately, the rear engine stuff doesn't work the best for drifting. You can make it work, but it's not the best. Mid-engine would be a little bit better. It'd be cool to do a mid-engine drift build and like be able to compare it. Prestige guy wants me to get an R35 GTR.
These are SVXs. They're like weird, but cool.
Interesting.
Yeah. Hi, Jimmy.
Jimmy's here?
He texted me and told me to stick my head in the camera.
Oh, I got
Jimmy.
excited. Yeah. I wish Jimmy was here. Jimmy needs to come hang out.
Get your butt down here.
Window relearn procedure on your 325i. That's a great question. I don't know. I remember changing my window regulator though in my parking garage with Matt the Ginge when we like kind of first met, and then when we were done, we hung the window regulator from the side of the parking garage. So whenever anyone would drive by, they would see my window regulator hanging from the parking garage, and it was there for like a year, but then it disappeared, and I don't know where it is now, and I fear that someday I might come across it in my future life.
That's way cooler than hanging sneakers from power lines.
Yeah. Man, I'm tired. I feel like there's still the essence of rotary in here because my eyes are burning in this shop. And after Colette started her car where it was like insanely flooded, if you guys haven't seen her video, the shop was just like, it was a smoky shop. We came in the next day and it was brutal. I feel like it's still here a little bit. My 350Z is just ROM tuned by RS Enthalpy, or UpRev, I should say. Same thing. ROM, whatever. Any plans to come to North Carolina soon? Kind of close for VIR when we're going to Hyperfest. So that'd be cool. New car for the next FD season. I probably won't be driving the same car, but I won't say that I'm driving a new car.
It's SVX.
I'm not going to say that it's an SVX, but I'm not going to say that it's not an SVX.
Good Peter.
Yeah, that's how Pete the dog talks. A high revving RB20. Oh my God, that would be awful. It would not. SR20s are great because they have a long stroke, so they feel like a much bigger engine than a 2-liter. Out of boost, an SR feels like a bigger motor than an RB25, than an RB26. SRs are awesome. They are amazing. And if you've never experienced one, I hope you get to experience one soon. A low budget drift car build and then give it away. I did that once with the 350Z. The only reason I don't want to do it again is because it would be kind of redundant, you know. Damn, people do 1,600 horsepower on stock SVS engines. That's insane. BMW Isetta build. I don't know what that means, but that sounds insane. BRZ guy, I'm down to tandem with whoever, bro. Just roll up, give me the thumbs up. You're gonna tandem. You know what I'm saying, bro? I don't discriminate. I'll tandem with you, dog. How would you suggest making more power out of a 5VZ? What is that? What the heck? I don't know. Put it on ethanol. Working on a... Ooh, Jimmy gonna tune your 1JZ. How do you keep motivation? For me, getting motivated to do stuff often is just like being able to focus and having just like a really good cup of coffee. That is usually my motivation. But I don't know. I have a hard time getting motivated sometimes. I get distracted. Usually turning off your phone or putting that down will help, or talk to a friend that can hold you accountable and be like, yo, I really want to do this, but I'm being lazy. And then they'll kick you until you do it. That's what real friends do. Why isn't there a handbrake in the golf cart? Because the tires are bald. And if we do that, they will get more bald. Am I coming back to Georgia anytime soon? Probably not anytime soon, but eventually I always wind up there. What does a OKS13 go for in the States? US dollars, you're probably looking at somewhere between like 6 to 15 right now. A little bit higher if it's like a right-hand drive one. You're probably like in the 20s, but not far off from what your country's prices are. Thoughts on a GR Yaris or GR Corolla? They look cool. We just don't have them, I don't think. When are your coilovers getting shipped? I don't personally know. I don't even really log into the back end much. The guys could answer that question for you if you want to message them. I know BC on the custom builds have been a little bit slower than normal. They're always happy to provide you with more information if you want any updates. So just holler at the guys. Oh my God, Mike Kevin from Charlotte just bought us all ice cream.
Ice cream?
So he gave $20, but he said I need to pay Mike to go to the gas station to go get the ice cream. So unfortunately, you got to go. Yeah. He said he'll do it for free. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. That'd be funny. Yeah. Anthony, we don't need to talk about that on live stream. Hopefully in a future video we'll be able to talk about it. Come to the Nürburgring again and do an E36 build off and race it. That would be sick. That'd be cool. I want you to have my audio for channel. What does that mean?
Maybe background music.
Maybe audio sneakers. SR and a Prius. I really want to drive an SR, like no car. I just want to just bolt the diff right to the back of the trans, like literally make the world's shortest drive shaft. Just bolt the diff right there, and then just like bolt the wheels right to the diff backwards and ride on the transmission like it's a horse. That'd be fun and very dangerous. But it's
I have a feeling we'll need some waivers for that one.
Yeah, it would do really good burnouts because it would just have no weight in the rear. It would probably want to flip forward, but it's on
You
casters.
should put an SR in the best car in the world.
What's that?
Chaser.
Oh, the Chaser. An SR Chaser would be cool, but those cars are great because they're stock. How does it feel owning a Bitcoin millionaire X drift car? So here's the thing. Okay, one of the videos that I'm planning to make sometime soon, I want to test drive the Drift HQ rental cars and kind of dial them in here at the compound before we like really start promoting them as rental drift cars. That, of course, being one of them. Not really the best avenue for you guys to give me feedback on this concept here, but maybe comment on a YouTube post or something just so I can have a little more insight. But let me know what you would want me to see focus on that, because I just plan to kind of like put my little in-car mic and talk about it on there and just mention stuff. But I want that to be a fun video. Best way to get involved in the industry around race teams, just talk to shops, talk to friends that are involved, and just offer your help for free and just get a foot in the door. You'll learn, you'll pick up stuff, and you'll become more value either to that team or to another team. But the Voodoo and the 335, I think it's got to go in a Chaser eventually. I just don't know when that's going to happen. You guys are looking at the S1 sequential shifters for your Z cars. Not disrespecting S1 because I think it's a cool concept of a product, but it is inevitably a bad idea that is going, like, there's no benefits. You can't drive it like a sequential. I would rather just shift it like an H pattern because the sequential is just more risk for you to damage something, and I'm just not a fan. I would just rather H pattern. I don't even want a short shifter. Most of the time, short shifters end up making you miss gears or screw up your trans. So sometimes it's nice to just have the good old fashioned stroke, you know. Been watching since before the game's a bike. That's crazy. That's an old. The SVX case. The stock can't take 1,200 horsepower. The stock case. Got it. Yo, dude, your homie just gave us $20 more for ice cream.
I already responded to him. I was like, bro.
Dude, that's like some Cold Stone. That's some brand name ice cream.
Next video, we're going to have 7 pints of Ben & Jerry's.
Next live stream, we'll be eating ice cream, and I'll just be making myself look like a fool because I end up getting all over my face every time I eat it.
He doesn't know how to use the screen very well.
I would love to get an R33 for myself. That would be cool. They're actually really good cars, even though they're boats. Like, the chassis feel really good. GTRs are just too much money for me right now. Would I ever do a Mark IV super build or Fox body at some point? Just doesn't interest me much right now. An OG get together meet with the old school YouTube homies would be tight. 2-liter Genesis, good drift platform. I don't know anything about it. I've never driven a Genesis. I'll have driven one this week, and I'll let you know what I think about it then. Single turbo R32, the dock race manifold looks not AC friendly. I don't know why it wouldn't be. Oh, just cut and re-weld the AC lines, bro. You'll be good, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? Do you think you're going to come to VA for the annual drift events at Langley? That would be cool. That's far. Maybe. I want to do more events far away. This year I didn't get to do many non-FD events, and that bummed me out. So hopefully next year we'll be able to restructure a bit and be able to do more of the fun events. I was bummed. I really want to go to Final Bout. I just wish I started building S15 sooner, so it could have been done in time for that. Are we ever going to have a new simp war? I forgot about the simp wars. Colette needs to live stream so I can simp for her. I keep on asking her to come here, but she's busy hanging out with her dogs. Dogs are more important than me. They're pretty great dogs. Building a Mark 6 Jetta. Stuck on what brand of parts? Mike, what brand of parts do you get for a Mark 6 Jetta? I don't know anything about Jettas.
I don't really either. I know H&R is good for suspension, but
Yeah. Does FCP Euro do Volkswagen stuff?
yes,
Yeah, those guys are really nice.
check them out. They
Yeah.
got all the stuff.
They're good people. Thank you, Steve Pierce. I appreciate it. When are we gonna see the? What is that you've been hiding? Huh? Celica GT. Oh yeah, Celica GT4. Those are sick. I wish I had one of those hiding. That would be freaking rad. They're sick. LSE 36 for FD would be awesome, but nah. Oh my god, dude, your friend's giving you more ice cream money. I'm just kidding. This dude is Brian. Thanks, dude. Where's the Bear Mustang? It is sitting in the other shop. I wanted to basically upgrade the suspension arms and like delete some of the like bushings that are deflecting and making the car all squirmy when it really puts the power down. But we just haven't had time to do that. We have a box full of arms, but right now it's like there's always something like need to get S15 out the door to go to Long Beach, need to get E36 done for next round of clutch kickers, need to get S15 done for Hyperfest. So the cars that don't have a purpose get put on the back burner. And we've just been so busy with events. I can't complain because it's awesome going from having no events to being busy with events, but it is kind of a bummer not getting to work on some of the more weird projects. Drift with Forrest Wang, I'd be sick. He's a rad dude. Building a Barra G37, that's sick. That's awesome. Ever gonna wrap the toter? Nah, it's really expensive. I'm probably gonna sell it at the end of the year too, so I don't want to do that. Oh, you caught the book bag? Hell yeah, Daily Sam. I hope you enjoyed the book bag. I thought about painting the S15 like Mona Lisa, but it's just a bit, bro, dude. You need to go get ice cream. Someone just donated $50 for you to go get ice cream. Why does this happen every single time we do a live stream? There's some weird thing that becomes a meme. At least on my live streams, it's not like people paying you to like, dude, like literally think about it. If we were Rudnick, they would be like, $50, eat that bug on the ground.
Yeah,
But they're like $50. Here's a nice gesture.
They would give me $50.
Go buy
to eat
some
a
ice cream.
whole tub of sour cream if I was Rudnick.
Yeah. I think that just goes to show how nice and respectful you guys are. And Mike just can't even go get ice cream because he's scared because his cars are
We
so
will be
low
eating
it'll be
ice
submarining
cream
under the water.
In the next video.
I'll hold him to that. I'm gonna open up the video with my face deep in a bucket of Ben and Jerry's. I lost my place. Guys, I'm doing my best. I'm trying to not be super anxious and just like the whole time. But I apologize if I end up missing some comments here. I appreciate you guys have been watching for a really long time. There's a lot of comments like that, and it definitely means a lot. I know a lot of you guys have stuck around for a while, and there's been a lot of changes in life, the channel, the vehicles, the sports, the hobbies. And it's cool to see you guys still enjoying everything. Volkswagen or Audi build. The VR6s are sick.
I approve on that.
Yeah, they're rad. I don't know anything about them, and I don't really have a burning interest for them right now. So I'd have to be really motivated to do something with them. That's crazy, Cody. That's cool to hear. I would love to come back to Park and go hang out with Chelsea and get to drive there. It's been a minute. Luckily, I got an opportunity to do a couple laps in one of the Y plate cars when I was there before. SR2350Z would be so good. I don't know how it would feel. It'd probably feel. See, it's weird because SR works really well with a McPherson car because actually it would probably even be better on an upper air car. Huh. An SR 350Z would be sick. But like the 350Z chassis just kind of sucks. I would way rather put an SR on like an E36 or an E46 would be sick. I really want an E46 drift car, but I have no reason for one. Mini truck build, not super into trucks. Kevin Vu apologized. I don't know what for. Am I going to be going to FD next year? Yeah, I'm not a quitter, and I definitely want to do better next year. And I'm going to do the best I can, and I'm not giving up. Just put a KAT. KATs are sick, but the SR is the best engine ever, so I don't know why you would ask me that. Oh my goodness. Dang, that's sick. In South Korea, when you were stationed, you saw a LZ sticker. I appreciate that. And don't thank me for shipping out there. Thank you for supporting me from Korea. That's awesome. Hi, Charlie. Get Mike to go get some froth. I bet, Mike, do you know what froth is?
Nope.
That shows how educated he is about his job position. That's ironic. The person that originated your job, Mike, coined the term. You need to go do some research and come back to us when you've learned what froth is. Why am I not doing Michigan Grid Life this week? Schedule-wise, I just needed a break. I really wanted to go, but it was just way too much going on. I need a weekend to just kind of reset. Any more initial DS builds would be cool. I love it. I just wish we had more like back roads around here to build more back road geared cars. I know Down Under's missing LZ. LZ's missing down Under. Like $20 for you to shotgun a beer.
Nope.
Damn.
Not the time tonight.
I would venture to shotgun this Red Bull, but I would just make a mess. Every time I've ever tried to shotgun something, I just make a fool of myself and it becomes a meme. So 86 build would be sick. They're so expensive right now. Ooh, turbo question. GTX 3071 63 AR Gen 2 or 3076. Built RB25 Neo. Okay. 500 wheel goal on ethanol. So you can do 500 on the 3071, no problem, but it's going to roll over really hard. And RBs like to make power up top because of the way that the head's designed and how well they flow. So even though my gut wants me to tell you to go 3071, you should do a 3076 at least, and you should definitely do a bigger AR. Interestingly, like because of how and like where they make their power and their efficiency range, I went from a 6.3 all the way up to I think like a 101 with the same turbo, and I saw like little to no gain on spool because of just the characteristic of the engine, but it was so much happier up top. So I definitely wouldn't go too small on the AR. I know the 3576 is a really popular turbo, again, just to let that exhaust side breathe, but for what your goal is, I would probably go 3076. You'll be able to make 500, no sweat. You'll be on the lower boost side and it'll be safe and the car will be real happy. My mom and Jimmy's mom tandem, my mom doesn't even want to ride in a drift car, let alone drift one. 2JZ Mustang drift car, what transmission? T56, CD, or sequential? I don't have experience with a lot of like T56 swap cars. The one in my FD felt good, a little clunky, like just felt real American. Didn't hate it, felt good. They hold power. They're just kind of big and bulky. CD, also big and bulky. Honestly, I've been really, after my experience with my E36, I'm a big ZF guy. You know, I started having issues once I cranked it up to like 600 horsepower and was clutch dumping, going backwards in third gear with 10 PSI on a slick tire. But apart from that, they're just small, they're inexpensive. The adapter kits are very simple and cheap. And the shifters are what sell it for me on the ZFs. The CD shifters, none of the swap shifters ever feel good. The T56 ones are a bit better, but I'm still not crazy about how that transition feels. But I loved the ZF and the E36. And I know a lot of people are starting to use them in other swap cars. And yeah, I would probably go that route if I were you. New Zealand, I would love to go to. Pineview Run, I would love to go back. It's a beautiful track. So fun. So bummed that I blew my engine there last time I was there. More GTR content and driving would be super cool. I'd love to. Unfortunately, I don't. Maybe Mike can explain this better because I don't want to sound like I'm a bitch, for lack of a better word. Sorry if there's younger people watching, but the road that the compound is off is just, it is so sketchy.
Yep.
there are so many bumps and it's just off camber. But the worst thing is it's like a 2-lane road where people are constantly like one lane in each direction, and like people go 75, 80, and people are constantly passing. Every other day there's like a fatal car accident, and it terrifies me that I'm going to be driving down the road, go to do a pull or even not do a pull, and have something break or the car pull a little weird way while someone's passing or something happens, and it's just game over. The old shop, we kind of had like 3-lane roads all going the same direction, so I felt a lot more comfortable. But
this road sucks. They should have honestly added like a breakdown lane on both sides or something for people that are residents to like get off of safely.
oh yeah, even if you're turning somewhere,
You
it's
have to go from 70 to 0 with people behind you doing 70 and immediately just jump into the compound.
Yeah.
It's tough.
we've almost gotten rear-ended multiple times.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Not fun. Hey, Dan. Bye, Dan. Any updates on the drag race with all my cars? Yeah, that was supposed to happen soon, but then we realized we bit off more than we can chew with FD this year, and it just got pushed on the back burner. It's still something that I have access to do and plan on doing. I kind of postponed it until we got moved into the compound because like it'll be easier because then I'm closer with the compound to where we'll be doing it. But then we got overwhelmed because of the compound. But we're reaching the plateau of hopefully things chilling out a bit more and being able to do cool things like that. So hopefully soon. Oh my goodness, I am falling very behind on these super chats. LS Motor, go to LS Fest. That'd be cool. I feel like if I got anything with LS, it'd have to be a Corvette. It'd have to be a car that has an LS already. I don't really want to swap one. Can you rent the compound for a drone race? What, is this a new business I smell? How much could I rent my compound for you to race your drone around? That sounds, you can't hit my trees. Well, I guess you can hit my trees, but I wouldn't be able to see them. That sounds low. As long as you're not riding in the drone, I feel like there's no liability.
You just can't cover the drone. They hit the trees. They're small.
Yeah, dude. And the trees here are everywhere, man. You'd have to be real good at flying a drone. I think $7,069.420 would be a good price.
Pretty accurate.
Yeah. I apologize, guys. I hate when people don't make eye contact, but I'm trying to read these chats while I talk, and inevitably I'm looking to the side. So I just want to apologize for that. I'm a big eye contact guy. Sorry, I can't do that for you. All right, we did drone race guy. Ryan James, thanks, dog. We talked about the 335 and the plan with it, so kind of know that there. I think I'm gonna wrap this this live stream up soon. We're getting close to the hour mark. I got to go do laundry. If you weren't there in the beginning, I got a lot of laundry to do. R34, bro, I want to bring it to the Northeast so bad. That's like all I want this summer. Bug Tommy F, yeah, and tell him to find me an AC compressor. Literally all I need for that car for me to want to drive it up there is just a working AC compressor. Mine works right now, but like when the clutch engages, something ain't right with it and it wants to stall the car. Like it's like I can feel the load from how worn out the clutch on it is. So if you can tell Tommy to find the one that I know he has laying around somewhere and just keep on reminding him, once he finds it, I will come up there. Want to know what pocket knife I've been carrying. I don't have it on me now, but I'm a big Benchmade guy. Axis lock guy, you know. A left-hand drive FD car. Yeah, I'll probably drive a left-hand drive FD car next year. Not because it's better, but I don't know, just switch it up, you know. I think since my demo, since my practice car's gonna be right-hand drive, it would be dumb to also have a right-hand drive FD car. So of course I should go back to left-hand drive. So that's the plan. What's my thought on the CT5 Blackwings? I don't know anything about them. They seem cool though. It'd be rad if Okachan adopt me instead of Sam. I just go to Japan and just take Sam's position, and then Sam, instead of taking my position, he works at Subway, but only speaks in Japanese. But it's like a rural Subway, so he's just trying to be all nice and Sam and speaking Japanese, and all the dudes are like, "I want my sandwich," and he thinks that they're saying "Samit," but they're actually saying "sandwich," and it's just confusing all the time. How am I feeling going to the next round of FD? I'm excited to drive Long Beach. Out of all the tracks I've ever seen in FD, that's probably one of the coolest ones that I've been excited to drive. So I'm stoked. Raphael wants you to do a backflip, Michael.
Cannot do.
E36 M50 engine swap. Let me Google what an M50 is. No, I'm just kidding. If I would want it probably SR for sure and an E30. If BMW made an SR20, it'd be the best engine ever. But Nissan did. Sorry, BMW. Any plans on driving park events like next year? I would love to go to park so bad, but it's far and getting a car there is difficult. So hopefully soon. Will I ever go back to Mid Pond? Yes, eventually. I have hit a lull with the comments. I hope that this was an enjoyable live stream. A little bit more chill than the normal one. I tried to be a little bit slower paced, not get overwhelmed. So hope you enjoyed it. I hope I answered some questions. Next video, y'all can expect to see some real exciting subframe content. Got some hammering. I smashed my thumb 17 times.
Yep.
Hopefully the next video after that will be testing out some Drift HQ rental cars. And the video after that, we should have this 15 back. I can start assembling it last minute before we go to Formula Drift. Got 2 more questions I'll answer real quick. Damn, how about a cartwheel? You do that? Mike is not an athletic person. I don't think I've ever seen him run, let alone cartwheel. Sorry, Mike. SR20 E36 swap time. I've thought about it. I would for sure thought about putting an SR in it. I was convinced it would save so much weight. It would be so fast too. And I wouldn't be that far off from I'm thinking like probably like 550-ish right now. The only thing that I would lose is the drivability kind of out of boost because it's got some girth to her right now with that motor in it. So if I put a SR20, it would be the greatest engine ever, but like I don't know if it would necessarily be more competitive. I hate to say that, but it would be way more fun and way cooler and way better in every way, shape, or form except competitions. But like it'd be way cooler to lose a competition and have an SR20 in your E36 than to win with a JZ 100%. Just saying. So if you're like debating it, just remember that. Got to fire up the Mustang and rip it. I would, but it's raining and dark and swampy and buggy, and there's lots of creatures in the night that are going to come and bite. Thanks, guys, for watching my live stream, and I hope you have a great time, and I hope your future is bright.